Bloodhound is a crucial legend to learn and almost a must-pick in competitive play. So here's a full pro breakdown on how to play Bloodhound.
I am BLOODHOUND. You can call me Bloodhound.
With their belief.
Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Yopi. I'm going to be bringing you a brand new video on how to play Bloodhound. We're going to be going over all the abilities and the ultimate and how to play Bloodhound and which legends the Bloodhound works well with. Bloodhound is a fast-paced recon legend great at getting information and pushing teams. Their tracker can be used to find where enemies have gone, and Eye of the Allfather will reveal hidden enemies and traps. Lastly, Beast of the Hunt causes Bloodhound to gain speed and highlights their enemies and can see them through smokes. Bloodhound being a recon legend means they can scan survey beacons, and we're going to talk about why this is important later on in the video. First up, let's talk about the passive, the tracker. Foes leave behind clues for you to find. Actions performed by enemies leave markers that Bloodhound can see. Bloodhound can ping clues for teammates either as someone's been here or a recent battle here, with different signs showing up on the ground. While following trails of clues, Bloodhound can also see ravens manifest around enemy tracks. Scope in to get info farther away, and use this passive to gather information when rotating / going in a building. You can use this to decipher whether or not you should take a fight, how long ago someone's been here, whether you should base up there, and this and that. Next up, let's talk about the tactical, the Eye of the Allfather, one of the greatest abilities in the game, which is the scan. Briefly reveal enemies, traps, and clues through all structures in front of you. The cooldown is 25 seconds. In a 125-degree cone in front of you, up to 60 meters away, all enemies, traps, and clues and loot ticks are highlighted and tracked to be seen by you and your allies. It will also tell you how many hostiles were detected. With the max number of detected hostiles being 10, any higher will read as 10 plus hostiles detected. Enemies caught in the scan will see sonar detected in their HUD. It takes 1.8 seconds for the ability to activate from when pressing it. While using Beast of the Hunt, the ability's cooldown and activation time is faster at 8 seconds and 9 seconds respectively. I'll talk about this later on when using the ultimate. The tracking lasts for 4 seconds on players. Traps and loot ticks will remain highlighted for as long as they exist. Off spawn, you want to scan right away to get information on your abilities and to see where they're looting, and so you don't get run up on off spawn. Use the scan to clear a building / area when rotating to get information so you know whether or not a team is in there camping it or not. Mid-fight, you want to try to pop the scan to keep tracks of the enemy's movement. The scan can be used to line up shots. For example, if an opponent is behind cover and you see them moving to the right, you can line up your shot so they run right into your ADS and you can pretty much laser them for free or team shot them with your team. The scan is great to check rat spots, especially in ranked when you're nearing endgame, to see if there's anyone behind you or if anyone's hiding so that you don't get caught off guard. If you're sneaking up on an enemy, don't scan. This could reveal your position. I see a lot of beginner players when playing Hound make this mistake. Yes, you want to constantly scan, but if you know a team is posted up on a roof or something, or you're going behind a third party, it's best not to scan sometimes because it could give away your position, and then this will make the team run away or turn around and start shooting you instead of the other team they're about to third party. So play it slow and play it smart sometimes, and don't always scan. Make sure that you scan and then ult, because the scan will reset quicker in the ult, allowing you to maximize your scan / ult potential. Endgame, try to scan as much as possible to keep track of enemies, and they probably already know you're there anyways. If someone is down, scan to keep them in view so they don't get res. This also stops the res, as people usually don't stick it when they get scanned. Alright, let's talk about the ultimate, the Beast of the Hunt. Transform into the ultimate hunter, enhances your senses, allowing you to see cold tracks and move faster. Downing opponents extends duration. In my opinion, Bloodhound's ult is probably one of the best in the game. The movement, speed, and potential that you get with Bloodhound's ult is crazy. The fact that you can highlight enemies and see them through smokes, plus with the consistent scans, just makes you such a high legend to play and such a hard target to hit. The charge time is 3 minutes. It lasts 35 seconds and immediately ends when downed. Downing, not killing enemies, will add 5 to 15 seconds to the Beast of the Hunt timer. The seconds added to the timer depend on the remaining duration of the ability. While active, Eye of the Allfather's cooldown is reduced to 8 seconds and his activation time is reduced to 0.9 seconds. It increases your speed by 30%. Your vision turns into black and white except for enemies, which are highlighted in red or different colors depending on your colorblind. Enemies' footprints are also highlighted in red. Certain things will retain a little color, including the edge of the ring, grenade explosions, and various enemy abilities respectively. Teammates are highlighted in blue. Keep popping your scan and ult to maximize it, which is what I talked about earlier. Always good to use the ult in a fight / right before you're about to fight. Pop the ult if you have to run away. If you're in the storm, pop your ult to run out of it faster so you don't go down. If a solo is running away, you can also pop your ult to get the free KP and chase them down, as they probably won't be able to get away from you unless they're an Octane with the bounce pads, but you can still pretty much catch up if they try to heal if you get some shots on them. Alright, next up, let's talk about the fact that Bloodhound can scan the recon beacons. Scan a survey beacon to reveal the next location. It allows you to access the 12 survey beacons available on the map in any given match to determine the circle location after the currently marked circle. The interaction with the survey beacon takes 7 seconds, during which you are vulnerable. Use this to get into a better position and lock it down for endgame. Now that we know all about Bloodhound's abilities, I'm going to talk a bit about on how to play Bloodhound and which legends Bloodhound works with and where Bloodhound ranks in the meta / my overall opinion. Alright, so now how to play Hound. Hound can be aggressive, it can also move around quick in the ult. You constantly want to be getting info and scanning with Hound. Don't be afraid to play up off your scans, or if you have one weak, and then scan them to know where the enemies are. When you're in the ult, look to get kills and be the star, getting downs and putting down lots of damage for you and your team. You can fend off multiple opponents as Hound, especially when you're in the ult. When you scan and you see one solo by themselves and the duo to the left of them or to the right of them, you pretty much want to pounce on the solo instantly, which is what the scan is great for. But this requires a lot of coordination and teamwork with your team. Legends that Hound works well with. Hound is pretty much a great legend to play with every other legend in the game, but a usual team comp is Hound, Jibby, Octane, or Hound, Octane, Revenant. You can scan first, throw down the bounce pad, and then go into the Revenant totem, and you get constant scans in the Rev totem with the ultimate. So what that means is, scan first, see where they're at. If they're within range, put down the totem, throw down the bounce pad, go into totem, and then pop your ult, and then you can constantly scan them while being in the Rev totem. And if you down someone, you can scan again to see if they're going for the res or not, and then replay it with the bounce pad, which is why everyone is, you know, always freaking out about the Octane Revenant Hound meta. But listen, it works, so, and everyone's doing it, so you might as well too. Hound is a top 2 pick, and in my opinion, one of the best legends to play in the game, hands down. Hound is a must-pick in competitive / ranked meta. You'll pretty much always see a team with the Hound because the information that you can get with them is so crucial. You have free wall hacks. I mean, why wouldn't you want free wall hacks? In pretty much every game, people are trying to cheat and get wall hacks and paying for it, and Apex is literally giving them to you for free by playing Hound. The ult is great for aggressive players, but also always allows you to have better mobility, and it allows you to run away if you need to. It's crucial that you get information, especially in higher level play, which is why Hound is such a great legend to play. If this guide helped you out, please leave a like, a comment, and hit that subscribe button. I also stream live on Twitch. Let me know which legend I should do in the comments down below, and peace out.